After every nighttime clam dig, there's always someone that loses something out here, or they leave something behind as garbage. So this video is to show you what they lose. And I'm only doing this video because I already found a bunch of stuff within the last month. I'll also show those to you in its own pile, but I'm going to try and find some things on the beach that is as I find them. This will be several different days, obviously, of clam digs, so I can make a video with good finds. And I found myself another headlamp. Pretty cool. Its battery pack's popped open. Okay, another find I just wrapped up, and I didn't want to get sand all over the camera, is 100 feet of, almost 100 feet of commercial crabbing rope. At the high tide line here, I found what looks like somebody's waist belt for clam digging that goes around chest waders. I want to show you this as I found it on the beach. There's a strap there, and over there is a headlamp I'll get to right in a minute here. I don't know what this strap is. It might be with the headlamp. Yes, it is. So let's come over here and see the headlamp. Might be all broken, but we'll find out once we get her cleaned up. Definitely go together. Forgot to film this before picking it up, but that's where it's at. Sand's all nice and dry. Little kid's shovel, the handle slightly broke, but it could be rounded over. Found another waist belt. Someone else had picked it up. It was sitting there to there. They looked at it and put it back. I'm going to keep it. Looks like I found a hat. Why I'm showing you is because I found two other hats that people lose. Okay, here's what I found today on the beach. Two waist belts. This rubber band for holding firewood, and inside here there's some firewood and some others over here that I'd collected. This is from people going out there having a campfire while clam digging, and then when they're done with the campfire they just leave their wood behind. Well, I collect it and I can use it for camp firewood later. Anyway, 100 feet of rope, if I didn't say that. Found 3 hats. Okay, I started filming after I got to this one, I believe, and then these two I'd found just prior, not thinking to film them. 4 gloves. These are things I didn't feel like filming just to waste your time. And of course 2 headlamps. This headlamp, I didn't know how exactly it was supposed to go, but it's cracked open and the batteries are missing, and I guess it swivels here, and I'll find out if it works after the cleanup and dry out. This one here, let's even see if it works. I'm going to find a button here and see if I can push a button and see if it'll turn on. Anyway, it's broke off of the strap. That's why the guy probably, or person probably left it behind. I don't know where the button is on this. So again, I'll have to see if this one works as well. Too much sand to see where the button is. They're pretty well hidden, some of them. Maybe you just turn the top. I don't know. Anyway, 2 more headlamps. This is 4 this year for me, and I'll show a bunch of those on the wrap-up also, or on its separate wrap-up. Oh yeah, inside here, I went clam digging last night. This I found 2 weeks ago at the last clam dig. It has a little bit of a vacuum leak through here from when you go to pull clams up, but it still digs clams. Nice PVC tube. I use aluminum ones, so we'll get back to you on the next finds. Okay, these are the items I found 2 weeks ago and up to 4 weeks ago at 2 different clam digs. This is before I decided to start filming this. Anyway, I'd already showed you the PVC gun. Found a propane bottle. It's 3/4 full. It was leaking here, and all I did was take a little screw and just shove it in and let it shoot the sand out. I did find another waist belt with a shoulder strap, and these are all separate finds. I found not one but two of these clam holders where a belt goes in here, and two lantern stands. They're both mechanical. That means you can have a better, I'm going to do this real quick. That means you can kick out the legs underneath, and this one here is well tucked in, but it makes it for better stability. Kind of looks like an ashtray. Found two headlamps and a flashlight. All of them work. Pretty cool. Two of these have rechargeable batteries. Okay, and this here, rolling in the surf, it's rusty. I don't know if it was left behind by a clam digger, but after rinsing the sand off of all these, they're all working good product. This one here, if I can get see the well, anyway, you can hear it maybe. It's half full of gas, and the stove works just fine. I don't know if that was left by a clam digger. It was in the high surf, high tide line, and I found it near this one. Thought I'd film this as I was getting the two headlamps I found out of the way. I finally found out where the on-off button is, and look at this. It works. Fully charged batteries. Must just broke on them and they threw it on the beach. And then this one here I gotta dry out and see if it'll work with batteries. Okay, I dried this one out, put batteries in it. I guess you twist the actual head here to get it to turn on, but yet another working headlamp. Another headlamp. Battery's dead. But it's a nice one. Looks like it's just a strap to a headlamp. Looks like a pair of gloves. Yeah, there are people, even when they're clam digging, put beer in their pocket, and they'll go drinking a beer and digging clams, and this one probably fell out of their pocket. Just ran over top of this. Looks like we got a belt. I thought it was a waist belt, but it's appears to be a bighorn sheep, and they might have been using it for holding clam bag limits. There's a glove. This wasn't left by a clam digger, nor was it lost by anybody. Let's get a little closer and see what you think this is. You know, the sun's glistening off of it. See if I can put it in the shadows. This is what they call a mermaid's purse. This is an egg sac from, I believe, a stingray. Well, found myself another mermaid purse, but I'm not even going to get out of the truck to show you because I already showed you the other one. Here are my today's finds, except for this shovel that I didn't show on yesterday's finds. Found it on the beach, just didn't show it at the end. Found a pair of gloves and then some odds and end gloves. Another stocking cap. Some of these I showed you on the video, some of them I didn't. Kids' toys. I don't know what this bracelet is, but it is a bracelet. One water bottle, one beer full, both of them unopened. Nice belt. It's upside down, but it's a ram's head, and they probably use it for putting their clam limits. Put the bag with the belt loop on the bag. Anyway, they did that. And then anyway, I found another flashlight. Kind of cool. This one here, I popped it open and there's rust happening, so I will have to do a heavy rinsing, scraping the rust off, and this one here may not survive, but these are rechargeable batteries if they're not fried. So I'll get back to you if it's fixed, if it's working. We've been having a lot of this styrofoam show up on the beach lately with our windstorms. And I've collected up a bunch of stuff that I believe came off of a container ship, which could be where all this stuff's coming from. It could be packing foam that goes inside of boxes around stuff like TVs, televisions and stuff. So yeah, our Pacific Ocean beaches need some help from you. If you have time, please clean up. There's a lot of styrofoam on the beach. We're getting a lot of this showing up, so I'll do my part, fill up a bag. Got room in my garbage can for a bag. Someone must have piled this stuff because it's all together. So we'll get her all cleaned up. You want to make a poking stick, all you need to do is take a nail, cut the head off, drive it into an old broom handle, or in this case a shovel handle. That's a big chunk there. Well, I have my trash bag full of styrofoam. Well, I couldn't let this one stay behind. That's a little trash bag in itself. Here's my foot for reference. It's not much, but it's a little kneeling pad for gardening and clam digging if you want to kneel down to dig clams. Looks like I got myself another lantern stand. Non-mechanical, but you know what? It'll do. Got me a kid's toy in between some tire tracks. Looks like it's gonna be a dolphin. It's a little chuck it ball for dogs. What happens is out in the ocean here, they throw the ball for the dog to go get, and the dog looks back at the owner and says, nah, you go get it. I do find a bit of these. So the ones with holes in them sink also, so dogs can't get them. They just sink down to the bottom, and then they come in with the tide. I don't even know what this thing is. I suppose it could be a clam bag. It's just a little bag that has a screen to it, little screen mesh. So I suppose it could have been used for clam digging. Has a little pull drawstring, so you never know. Well, I didn't think I was gonna find much for clam digging from the diggers out here, but this is what I just found. Looks like it's another clam digging bag, but it's a little bigger. It's definitely a bag. It's got the belt loop. Wonder if it's got the bottom in it. Yeah, just somebody lost it. It's a different one. I've never seen this style yet. It's always a first. Looking along this debris pile here, all this wood and stuff, I see this green thing. Caught my eye, and when I passed by it, it looks like it has a little light at the end of it. That could be a whistle at that end and a light at this end. See if it turns on. Oh, it's called life gear. Doesn't turn on, but it looks like that end's a whistle and that end's a light. See down here in my finds? It's flashing. Now I see stuff flashing off of people's clam digging rigs so they can find their car again. So when I pushed that button, I didn't realize that I activated it, but I did. Anyway, outside here, I was just stopping to go check out this thing that looks like I found another waist belt, but I'm not sure yet. Here it is. You're gonna see it together. It is just a strap, what's left of possibly a waist belt. I just recorded this, and for some reason the recording didn't happen. So when clam diggers are out here, some of them use a stick for tapping the ground so clams will show. And I didn't expect to find one of these, but someone was using it as a tapping stick. It is a walking stick. It has well, it's telescopic. Anyway, it says Pacific Crest here. It says Groundbreaker. I did pick it up and I put it right back where it came from, which was right here in that indent. So actually, this is a really nice find. We have a skate or a stingray that washed ashore here by Grayland. I gotta see its tail here to see what it is. It might be a stingray. I think it's just a skate. There's no barbs on its tail. Found myself a different type of fish. It's a windsock. So they go up in the air and they just sit there and flutter around in someone's coming off of a pole. But I'll get this one to the trash can. It's all tore up due to the wind. Starting with this, like a gardening pad, but I believe people use these for clam digging. They put them on the ground so they can kneel down on. I found another clam bag. I don't know what this mesh bag was for. It has a little sand in it. But again, it's for holding something. I don't think they're going to put a limit of clams in there. Got a strap for kind of a belt, but I don't know what it was to. Stocking hat, I found quite a few of those. A chuck-it, throwing ball for dogs. Found a lantern stand. Non-mechanical this time, but I did find a couple mechanical ones. A couple kids' toys. A light. I clicked the button just now, see if it flashes. Clicked it again. It'll probably start flashing again when I'm not looking. And then this walking stick. Oh yeah, don't forget the fish. So anyway, the walking stick's my best find of this run. Yeah, pretty cool. Of course, I do find other things on the beach, which I'll do a video on a little later, but I'm going to look around the corner, finding floats. All right, so anyway, this is what I'm finishing up on, finding the lost and found of beach-going clam diggers. So if you liked this video, you liked my finds, pound that like button. Please press like. If you want to see more of my type of videos, hit the notification bell. And if you haven't already, I'm asking, please subscribe. This goes a long ways to help me make more videos. Thank you for watching.